I hate Valentine's Day. It's my least favourite time of the year, aside from our annual family gatherings, which is just a nice way of saying drunken brawls among family. I'm 16, going on 17, and usually I would disregard any hope of having a Valentine. I wouldn't say I'm unattractive or unpleasant to be around. I'm more unnoticed and average. What girl wants to be with a straight-C student whose only achievement is being president of the movie club, when they can chase after steroid junkie football players and musicians with jeans tighter than their own skin? That was until Kyle, football player and general dick, decided to transfer to a new school. You see, there's this one girl, Sabrina, who all the guys chase. There's just something about her soft pale skin, bottomless blue eyes and long black hair that no guy can resist, not even me. If she didn't have a boyfriend, rumours were floating around about who she did like. It was kind of like a lottery, one that only the before-mentioned kind of guys win, usually. Well, after Kyle, her current boyfriend, seemingly abandoned her for his new school, it was time for every guy to get his hopes up, and then shattered. Luckily, I'd stopped caring at this point. And that was until Sabrina's best friend came up to me with a piece of pink paper. She giggled and ran away. I looked at the paper. It smelled like girl's perfume. I unfolded it and started reading. To Pete, I've been seeing you around school a lot and you look like a really cool guy. Meet me by the bike path after school and we'll see if you're good Valentine material. Sabrina. There was a lipstick mark under her name. It took a second for my brain to process the information in this unexpected letter. But once it had, I couldn't help smiling like a moron in the middle of the hall. If people didn't think I was weird before, they do now. Nevertheless, I was going on a date with Sabrina. The girl boys far better than me had attempted to woo and failed had just asked me to be her Valentine. I was just hoping that it wasn't some sort of prank. When the 3 o'clock bell rang, I could feel my chest tighten. I scooped my papers and books into my bag and dashed out the door. I sprinted through the winter breeze before stopping abruptly at the entrance to the bike trail, sweating and panting. There was no one here. I was hoping she was just late and that she hadn't stood me up, before I heard her soft voice from the brush behind me, luring me into the wooded area of the trail. Silence. I looked from tree to tree, bush to bush, and couldn't see her anywhere. I was about to leave for home and save myself any more embarrassment before something blunt smashed me on the back of the head, and everything went blurry and dark. I awoke with a metallic smell burning my nostrils and a strong ringing in my ears. As I went to rub my head, I realised my hands were above me, bound to some sort of hook dangling from a chain. As my mind began to process what was happening, panic set in. I struggled and thrashed on my chain, but to no avail. I spun to the left, to be face to face with Kyle. His eyes were wide and wild, and his jaw looked as though it was stretched until dislocated. As my eyes strained to look down further, I came to a shocking realization. There was no body below him. I was looking at Kyle's severed head that was impaled on a similar hook to mine. They were meat hooks. I thrashed and screamed, trying with all my might to free myself. Just then, I heard the door at the top of the stairs fly open and a dim bulb spring to life. As the room was illuminated crudely, I could see the real horror I was now a part of. Shelves upon shelves of jars containing organs and small limbs, a large steel table stained a brownish red with what looked like leather restraints. Hooks surrounded the perimeter of the room, some clean and unoccupied, and some covered in what's left of the people before me. The wooden stairs creaked as my capturer slowly descended. They were enveloped in darkness. I screamed at them to let me go. Silence. They stepped forward, and I was staring into bottomless blue eyes. Sabrina stood there, blood-soaked mouth twisted into a smile. Clutching a butcher's knife, she giggled and whispered, "A girl has to eat," before backing into the darkness once more and killing the lights. I'll say it again. I hate Valentine's Day.